Hey there, what's going on guys, my name is Crazy Pie. In this video I want to talk about the fact that we possibly could be seeing Prime weaponry coming into Titanfall 2 fairly soon, as I do have some reasons that we could possibly be seeing this. Hopefully we do see this, but forgetting this guys, I want to say that I am sorry for the lack of uploads. I'm honestly so close to finishing school. I literally have only like 6 days or so left, and then we just have the summer ahead of us, and it's just going to be so much fun. I also do have to pre-record about 6 or 7 videos, which does stink, but that's hard because on top of that I do have the channel right now that I have to start to record videos for. So it is very stressful and hectic right now on my part, but we're going to get through this guys. And if you guys do this video, please feel free down below to leave a like as well as subscribe and possibly share this with your friends, because honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I would really love to see Prime weaponry coming into Titanfall 2. That would just make, it would just be so cool to see Prime weaponry. I would love that a lot. But guys, without further ado, let's get into this. So Prime weaponry, if you don't know, it's basically like what Prime Titans are. If you don't know what Prime Titans are, basically they're purchasable items where, you know, you can just get a new Titan. It's the exact same thing as a regular Titan, it just looks different. And honestly, we have seen a form of a Prime weapon before. We've seen 2 actually. We've seen one in the Angel City Most Wanted DLC being the Wingman Elite, and then we have also seen another one in the Colony Reborn DLC being the R101 carbine rifle. So honestly, we have seen 2. They have been free, so honestly, if they do make these, I'll try to come up with a little bit of a pricing solution for Respawn, just because honestly, I can't make the final decision here if they are actually considering adding these, but really, I'll try to give a little bit of a logical price, I guess, but yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit down the road. But as most of you probably know, we do have 6 Titans within Titanfall 2. We have Ion, Scorch, Toe, Northstar, Ronin, and Legion, as well as Monarch. So I guess technically we now have 7. I completely forgot about Monarch. We have 7 technically now, and we have 6 Prime Titans for the original 6. Monarch doesn't have a Prime Titan because, well, really, she just came out. We possibly could see a Prime Titan for Monarch. If so, I think that would be super cool, but who knows. Now, for each of the 3 big DLCs that we've got, the Angel City, Monarch Reigns, and the Colony Reborn DLCs, we have all 3 of those DLCs gotten a new Prime Titan, 2 of them to be exact. And technically there's only 1 Titan to go. Now, yes, Respawn can really just make a new Prime Titan for Monarch and sell it as just 1 instead of the 2 in their package. It would make sense, but honestly, I wouldn't necessarily like okay, I shouldn't really say that, but I mean to say that wouldn't necessarily make it a whole DLC, because in all the DLCs we've gotten around 20 camos, we've gotten some new, I believe it's 40 different call sign pack, like things in the call sign pack, 20 patches and 20 of the other, the actual call signs I believe it is. So we've basically just gotten a whole bunch of stuff, and it's always been like the same amount of stuff in each DLC. That's why if you buy the bundle, it's pretty much you're getting what you pay for. And yes, I know if they do just add 1 new Prime Titan in this next big DLC coming out in July, yes, they could easily just charge a little bit less, but I feel like they could easily just add in Prime weaponry. Now, since there is only 6, technically 7 Titans in this game, and they already do have 6 Primes, technically we have 12 different Titan models right now of the original 6, and honestly, if we do see a Prime Monarch, that will give us roughly around 14 Titan models, and that's pretty much enough. That's around 7 buyable Titans that you could buy, and I really don't feel like they would add any more Primes after that, except for Prime weaponry. What do you use more than your Titan? And no, if you're going to say your Pilot Tactical, you're wrong, because you actually use it more than you use your Tactical, and it's your weapon. Now, you're constantly using your weapon within Titanfall 2, you're constantly trying to gun down enemies and shoot them down. Basically, that's your main form of assault in this game, which is quite obvious. It's basically just a first-person shooter game. It's kind of obvious that you're always going to be using your weapon. That being said, and at this perfect moment where really it doesn't really make sense for them to add in more Prime Titans, we could easily see Prime weaponry coming in the future, as think about this. Our next big DLC will be in July, and then after that it will be in September, so on and so forth. And as the Respawn studio is getting larger and larger, they could easily keep supplying these DLCs, hopefully, alongside the production of the next game that they're making. And for all these big DLCs where we actually do see these new Prime Titans coming out, what would we have to supply? Like, what would we have that would basically be the same as the Prime Titan, but isn't? Now here's where I was thinking they could do Prime weaponry, honestly. Think about what they've done for the R101. It's the exact same thing as the R201, just with a different sight and a different look. Yes, you can take off the sight, but you cannot use iron sights on it. That's where the main difference comes in. Honestly, they could easily throw in, since they are already done with their Prime Titans, easily throw in new Prime weaponry with just different looks. Because I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see sweet new looks to the new weapons. Well, not new weapons, but their old weapons. Like, some of the weapons in Titanfall 2 look a little bit different than they did in Titanfall 1, which I'm fine with, but think about what they could do. I'll give you guys an example for what Minecraft does. Now, I barely play this game anymore, but they have a great thing with what they have for their purchasable items to kind of change the game up and give it a whole new look. No, it's not skins, but skins could be cool with new Prime Pilots. Prime Pilots would be decent, and I would like that a lot, but put it this way. Think of texture packs. With texture packs, it changes basically everything within the game, and there's multiple texture packs. You can have, I'll give you an example here, you could possibly have like a Titanfall texture pack within Minecraft, you could have an Old Western texture pack, etc. Honestly, think of what they could do for the Prime weaponry. They could have these weapons maybe look medieval. They could have them look like their Titanfall 1 form. They could have them look very far future. Who knows what they could do here? But they could have different texture packs with all the weapons included, maybe for something like around $12. You could get all the same weapons, just with a new skin, and they could have like, let's say 3 of these different texture packs for their weaponry. So, you know, you could, like I said, play with an alternator, or not an alternator, maybe play with like an R97 and have it look very far future, or very like an Old West. You know, you'll have like maybe pieces of straw going up it, who knows, I don't really know. You can have it look like it's just absolutely battle worn, so maybe it'll have just like parts of the gun ripped off, maybe some band-aids on it, you know, who knows, blood, I don't know. But honestly guys, they could do a lot here with texture packs for the game and their weaponry. Honestly, the weapons would be the exact same, no damage buff, no nothing, but it would add a difference to the game, and it would just look awesome. Because their camos, I'm kind of underwhelmed with their camos, and really, if they want to wow us, really, I feel like this would just be amazing, and it would go a long way too, because they could just keep constantly adding in new Prime texture packs for their weapons, and it would just be amazing. But yeah, like I said, for the pricing, if they were to do this, they could possibly easily do it around somewhere like $6 to $9, just like what they do with the Prime Titan. I believe it's, I don't know what it is in America, but down here in Canada, it is actually around $6.99. So I'm gonna say somewhere probably $5.99. I really don't know, but somewhere around $6.99 generally would probably be the best, because it's going to be all the weapons, hopefully. But that's just my idea. It's not confirmed or anything. It's just an idea and a theory for what they could do. But yeah, feel free to share this with your friends, guys, because honestly, this would be such a great idea to come into Titanfall 2, and it would just really freshen up the game a little bit more. And these new weapons would honestly just make a whole lot of difference, because instead of them adding in a whole new set of weapons where it's just new guns that they could balance and they have to tweak, and maybe they're overpowered, maybe they're underpowered, etc., they could just add in the same guns but with texture packs so it looks a little bit different. It would be super cool, in my opinion. Feel free down below to tell me what you guys think of this down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if it was a little bit of a longer video. I'll see you guys hopefully soon. I don't really have a specific uploading schedule, as I'm just trying to pre-record a ton of videos and finish school. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.